Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am still working on my paper pumpkin alternatives for July 2024. The kit is called Painted Petals. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is alternative video number 13. The whiteboard, guys, is basically, it helps me, so if I record more than one video at the beginning, I can see exactly where they're supposed to go into line, and that sometimes I even still mess that up. It's just sometimes those kind of things happen. So these are the 3 cards you could have made. Give a really quick look at those. Here is the QR code to lead you to a video to show you how to make the cards as they were designed. This one will lead you to the Every Celebration dies. Got it right again. A visual of everything in the kit and the coordinating colors. Now for your information, videos 1 through 5 of mine, I always show everything that comes in the kit. After that, I stop and I just move on. So that's what we're doing, right? So this is a look at the stamp set. So the lovely flower, hello, let's celebrate you. Friends like you make life beautiful. You're simply the best. I'm so lucky to have you in my life, and this little detail die. And these are really fun little set of stamps. So I'm not going to have the notebook with me. I'm going to have to write things in my notebook afterwards because I'm not sure where I'm going with the measurements. So that being said, I'm going to show you my idea. So I do have a white envelope. I have this particular envelope from the kit. Now, any of the envelopes from the kit you could do this with. It's just that I have things that are left over from other videos that I like to use. So that being said, I have this everyday detail die from the wee little, let me grab the card, from this little shadow box card that I made that's just so pretty. So I have the let me stick this back in there. I have this circle piece that's cut out from the center. So we're going to be punching out of this because I think I can still use this, if not for paper pumpkin, for something else. So let's just do that right away. It is the 2 3/8 circle punch that I'm going for. So I'm going to try to get it in the center, and we'll see how it is. It's just a little too big. Oh, that will still work, maybe. We'll see. If not, it's no way. See, that's going to go on here. I have this also from that video, which I really like that, even though I punched this circle to do there, so I'm not sure about that. I think we're going to go with this setup. I think so. These will go back in the kit. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, so I was using my old 1 3/8 circle punch, and sometimes if you're doing real flimsy DSP or cardstock, it'll start to tear like that. So my tip is to grab another piece of paper, back the paper you're going to punch with, and then punch it out. And it punched out this circle, punched out 2 for me actually, which those are white, those are usable for something maybe, but then it punched out this one. Now it still tore a little bit there because I think my punch needs a little sharpening with some foil, but it is much better than this right there. So just a little tip. All right, so this is from the kit, that's from the kit. So our card base, we're gonna do a flap kind of card, is just a quarter piece of a full sheet of cardstock, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we have the inside piece now is going to be, that needs to come down. That was not right, Alice. This needs to be 4 by 5 1/4, and I just see one of my sentiment strips laying there. So let's cut this down. Take a note. We can take a note on this. So for the inside, it's same no, for the inside, it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4, right? And you'll understand once we start to cut the envelope. And don't just cut off the flap of the envelope, because we're going to be using that flap. So we're going to cut it here at 4, and then cut it to 5 1/4. So now, first thing we're going to do is open it up. We are not cutting this off. We're going to be using that. So we do not want to cut that off. All I want to do is open this up to start with. And I'll show you really, really thin stuff there, because that's all I want to do to start. Then what I want to do is I want to cut this back piece off. Okay, that going over in the keep pile. Now let me show you what the idea is. So the idea is to use the flap like so, and this is how our card is going to go. So we need to trim off some more of this side. And what I'm going to probably try to do is to get these straight. So I'm not really measuring. What I want to do is, you see how that kind of goes this way, kind of curves. I want to make that a straight line. That's what is my best bet. And I probably best do it this way. And I can see right there. Okay. This time we have to cut it here, and I know it's heartbreaking to cut off, but we're going to have to cut off some of those flowers. It just cannot be helped. We need a straight line. What we can do is maybe add this to the inside of the card as well as that, or we can turn them both over. So we'll have to work on that. So now, let's see, we're going to have to cut down that inside piece. So do you see that? So also, we're going to have to cut this off. So I'm going to look at it, and I'm just going to eyeball it and put right there. This could also go on the inside. All this stuff could go on the inside of this card, right? Yes. So we're going to cut there, and I'm so hoping. Close my eyes. Close my eyes. Now do you see what we have? So this is going to open up like so. Our white piece is going to need to be trimmed down more. It just is. Because this now is going to go here, but we need it to be right up against there. So what I'm going to do, put a line there, put a line right there, and we're gonna cut that off. So it is, oh, it's a 16th mark. Of course it is. So that is, how many 16ths is that? It's 7 16ths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 16ths. So the inside is 3 7 16ths, and I put it in the wrong, and this is going to be a 16th, which I'm going to have to get a ruler to see that, to figure out what that is. Might need to shave a little bit more down, but we'll see here. Yes, it is like literally the tiniest amount. So let's find the ruler. So we know it's 3 7 16ths by 5 1/8. Never would have guessed that at all. So 3 7/16 by 5 1/8. That's for the inside. Now the envelope flap, the width of it will measure 5 1/8, of course, but this part we could cut it and make it straight, and maybe we'd have a better measurement for you guys. So we could cut that off, though it truly isn't necessary to do so. But let's see. Do we have, oh, that is 5 5/8. So the envelope, please, right? The envelope will be 5 5/8 by, what did we say it was? No, 5 1/8. 5 1/8 by 5 5/8, and then it is scored because it's already pre-scored. It's going to be an 8 too. Look at that. So 7/16. It's in 16ths. It's actually like halfway between it. Oh, we're going to go with 1 7. So it's scored at 1 7/16 because it's already done for us. So let's move these aside. And if you guys are wondering how I come up with some of this stuff, I don't know. I'm just sitting here creating and ideas come to me, and sometimes I don't always catch them as they do. So we want it like this. Now we're going to have all this gorgeous detail. You could add another piece of DSP and write. Shall we do that? Let's just add something, I don't know, like this here to write. Or I have this one I've been using from June 2020's paper pumpkin, and again I'm gonna forget it. Here we go. Box full of sunshine. So a little something to brighten your day. I think we're gonna stick that up there on a little bit here. I wish, oh, we could put the flower on it. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Looking for my piece here. So just checking, right? Just checking it, making sure it's good. It's, why does it still seem to be, that is still going to be good, but we're going to do stamping now. So we have to get on with it, right? Yes, we have to make this a little, we don't need to worry about any of this up there. I just don't want it to be behind it, because when you have something that's folded like this behind it, you'll get a line in your stamping and it's not pretty. Ask me how I know this, right? Sometimes it can't be helped, but I think we're gonna put this, watch, I think this will be pretty. We're gonna add that down to the bottom of there. We are gonna do that, but not at the moment. So we're gonna add a little bit of dust here to our card. Little dusting of color around there, just to give it, I know you guys may not even see it, but I don't want it to overpower everything. And we have our sentiment strip, which I didn't even get the stamp in Pierce Mats, but I think we can manage. So it goes this way. Actually, I do want the stamp in Pierce Matte because the dark coloring of it does help to stamp it so much better. This is going to be in Melon Mambo. I think we'll sponge the edges in Melon Mambo too, but you don't have to. So I have the little dusting. Let's get the Melon Mambo. Thump, 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 thump. I have two dogs snoring. I don't know if you can hear them, but they are snoring out here. So that's one. Let's go ahead and do the envelope front, which I think we're going to go a little bit more on the inside. I'm just getting more of the sponge on it than I normally do. Fingers behind, thumb in front. It will just make it prettier. So we need to also do 3 sides. Wait till we glue on the other piece and then we'll glue it. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking, oh, this was supposed to be the bottom, but it is now the top. All right, let's get this little bit glued on there, and you can see a little bit of my pencil mark, so I want to take that off. I almost reached for my large bottle of Tombow there. I say large bottle because it's just not. Oh, don't you do that. But I really don't want that much glue. Tombow, that bottle just tends to put out an awful lot of glue. So now that we have that glued down, we're going to do some more thump thump sponging, right? Thump 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 thump. All right. Now we can put it on our card base, which is simply 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's not scored or anything like that, because this is going to be the inside. But what we need to do is put glue here and glue this to it. And for that, we will use the large bottle of Tombow. Take the goober off of it, hopefully. We're going to get it in the crease, maybe. Going to fold it over. Okay, so that's what we've done. This is where the envelope flap meets that piece. Now this piece is simply going to go like so. So we can use the large bottle of Tombow again. Yes, I did put my fingers right in the glue, but that's gonna be okay. I will survive. I will survive. So we have our 2 3/8 circle and our everyday detail die circle, which is gonna go just like so. Very simple. You could put, oh, you could do a little ribbon. So where's my ribbons? Let's see what we have. I know this is very similar to the very first paper pumpkin I did. I'll try not to make it identical, guys. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? We have, I think we're gonna dye ourselves some ribbon. Yes, we are going to dye some ribbon. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna open this up a bit. This is just some sheer white ribbon, so I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need, but let's figure it out. So I think all I want to do is add some there. Do I want to do that identical thing? I really don't, so I might just add a bit, just might add 2 bits like that. So I could do a faux bit, so I can do this and that on one side. Let's see. Do it like that, a little faux bit of that, and then repeat that at the bottom. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get two pieces that are roughly 5 1/4. And we're gonna dye them using our sponge dauber in the ink. So ink up your sponge dauber, and then I'm just gonna run that across. Run it across, and across, and across. You can do it both sides. You can do it once. You don't have to do it as many times as I'm doing it. It gets the color on there. There's one. And it will get color on you too, probably. But there's some. Turn it over. I'm just going to go front and back, though with the sheer ribbon you practically don't need it, but I'm just going to cover all the bases there. And we're going to clean our hands off because I definitely got ink on me now. Oh, that's not good. That squirted like all over the place. So let's remove that. Ew, it even squirted on my card. Thank goodness it's alcohol based. All right. That's going to go on the inside, but we're not there yet. We are going to do our little, so we have that. So I'm just folding up, down like so, and then I am going to put it together like this with probably some glue dots. Where's the sheet I've been using? I want these larger ones, so we are gonna switch over to these. I bet that tissue tape that they put in the kit would do as well. Okay, that did it even stick on there? It did not. Okay, let's try again. It's sticking on to me and not where I want it, but might be because it was a little, that must be my daughter. Maybe, no, it can't be. I always say that, and then, so there's that. Then we're gonna stick another one on top of it. TT, oh, the male person, that's, yeah, it can be the male person. I'm gonna shut the door. TT, come in here. Come on. Okay, then you stay out there. And she'll probably come to the door and bark her little head off. And that did not work. We're gonna use some tape to tape it down to where I want it. All right, there's one. Let's do it again. So, do you see that? It's really being difficult. Okay, let's get you on. So I want, there's lines in here and I want them vertical, horizontal. I want them vertically. So I am going to put this like so. Let's find the wee little thin tear tape. There we go. Now it's down. It's not going to go nowhere, right? So it's vertical. There's that little bit. We need to repeat. So I bet I could just stick it on there. So this one's going to go the opposite direction. Yes. We're just going to use tear tape. Then I can put it on there with, we're not going to take the tear tape off. We're going to put it on with the dimensionals, okay? This is going to go on with dimensionals. So I'm going to put one on that side. Yes, it's going to have more than I would normally do it. In fact, we can just take this piece right here and stick it down the center. Yes, it's going to be secure. That piece does not need to be there. So we said, oh, look how pretty that is so pretty. I want that a little spaced out a little bit more. Look at how pretty that is, guys. Just getting my lines right. Oh, but you know what it could really use is, yeah, some spritzing of the melon mambo. So yes, we're gonna get messy. We are gonna get messy. I need a toothbrush. I need the melon mambo. I'm gonna squeeze it. If you cannot squeeze it, put some on a block. This is, or put a drop of a re-inker in there. So I need a little bit of water, just to get your toothbrush wet. You don't want a lot of water. The more water, the bigger the spots are gonna get. And this is gonna be messy. Trying to think, you know, I used to have a plastic container I would use for things like this. I have some tissue paper down here. Hold on. Okay. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we are gonna cover as much of the desktop as we can with the tissue paper from a paper pumpkin. Who knew, right? It'll probably be really pretty when it's done, because we're gonna spritz inside, outside, and our envelope. Toothbrush time, right? So take your dampened toothbrush, mix it around. I think we need a little bit more water. Gonna spritz a little drop. You see that droplets in there? Let's pick it up. And here comes the messy part. Rub your finger across the bristles. Oh my goodness, yes. That is so lovely. So we need to do everything. The envelope. Don't be afraid to get messy, guys. Unless you're going somewhere. Unless you're going somewhere and you don't want to be messy. So open it up. And we're going to spritz the inside. And I need that little piece that we were going to use. Or I'll just find a new little piece. Oh, we can use the piece that Lori sent me. It's right here. That can be what we stamp our sentiment on for the flap part. Keep the tape. All right. That's perfect. Okay, let's pick up a little bit more because that's getting kind of faint. Oh, love it, love it, love it. That needs to go in the house. We need hand sanitizer, trying not to get it everywhere. I don't mind being inky at all. Oh, we're gonna use that again, so let's just get all of this up. I might have to just keep that tissue for that purpose if I can remember. So we have this little bit here that needs glue. That is not wanting because it started to dry up. It's hot. All right, this little frame. Isn't that pretty? And why is it not staying? probably didn't have enough glue on it, but let's see. Now it's staying. And then you're simply the best. Now we have to stamp the inside. That's not getting a dimensional because we already have a dimensional. This needs sponging to tie it in with everything else we did. I will sponge the envelope off camera. I will make you guys forced to watch it, though you don't always have to. You can always fast forward that. I can start. All right, and we want a little something to brighten your day, which actually this would go beautiful on the center. But I just thought that that would be, look how cute that is. You know, we almost don't need anything else down there, but I'm so like, oh yeah, we're gonna stamp that in here. I'm gonna stamp it right here. A little different placement, I know, but you still have room to sign your name. A little something right, and you can write your message, and you have that little sentiment down there, and I love it. So I'm gonna not close it up because we've got to get this on the flat piece. Oh my gosh, this was from a paper pumpkin kit. I can't believe I didn't realize that. Oh, what a great use. Okay, a little tricky there because we have the other stuff on the front. But look at that. Oh, I know it's similar. I'm sorry that it's similar, but we changed up the ribbon. It really is beautiful. Now the problem is what kind of embellishments, and I do have an idea. These are from Miss Phyllis. Look at those. Those are going to be it. Placement is my only issue. One, yes, we're going to put the large one there. The medium one here, and the wee little one, it's not that wee, up here. That's our placement. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. Look at that. Wink of Stella time. Don't forget the bottom half of these flowers, which are on the inside of the card, which I think that was a great use of that little strip. Because see, I think that was a great use of a little strip. What do you guys think? Oh, this cutie pie. Envelope time, right? Where is the envelope is the question. I got stuff like everywhere. All right, move, move, move. There's our envelope. We need this back. We need scratch paper. We need a stamped in Pierce mat. And it would be nice if I covered the glue. All right. We also need to stamp. Friends like you make life beautiful. But I want, yeah, we're going to stamp. Oh, I could have done some of those little lines right there and right there. Okay, oh, do I do it? See, I'm thinking that that would have been nice there and there just to fill in that little bit of space. I think we're going to go for it. So let's just open it up. I do like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. And over here. And then since we did that... Oh no. Look what I did. It was on the envelope. It was on the envelope. Can I do something with this? I'm not sure. No. No, no, no. So let's just bring it over here. Gotta re-spritz the envelope because we're going to add that there. And then, yeah, sometimes it's always, you know, that afterthought of, oh, I could do this that gets me in trouble. There. That's a little tricky because of what we have on the opposite side. But hey, I think it worked. And this one. And then over here. Now I have to find a new envelope. Well, it's not hard. It's right behind me. And there's some in front of me also. So we're going to go there and do 2 on this one. If I can just line it up there. Yeah, I know. I messed up the envelope, guys. The glue dot is stuck to me. All right, envelope time and tissue time because I got to do it all over again. Tissue. You guys wanted to see this again, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You just didn't know you do. You didn't know. Let's see. Spritz it. And we're gonna stamp with it in a minute. I really need to find my towel. All right. Now, we are going to first stamp the flower. On the front, we're going to do the whole thing. On the back, we're going to do it in this corner. And then we are going to stamp the little decorative elements right there. That one is not straight. And what else are we gonna do? That's bugging me because that's really not a good placement in my opinion. So what do we have not stamped? Oh, let's go with the hello. Let's go with that little hello that is so tiny and it doesn't have anywhere on any of their project sheet, right? But it's here. So we're just gonna sneak it in. I am not redoing this envelope. I do not know what's going on with me with the ink, but the ink is staying on the envelope, guys. So pardon my inky envelope, but it's staying. That's on the back. Sometimes I might just put a big old smiley face right there. So I just want to sneak this in like right there. All right, ink stuff away. I don't know what's happening with the inkies. Oh, there it is. That's it. That's the culprit. It sure is. All right. Now it's all over the ink pad. I'm going to clean that up right now. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And I really hope you like this little version. I know with the circle, it's similar to the first one. But when you open it up, it is totally different. It just flaps open. You have 2 places for a sentiment. And you could even put a little gift card up there. Excuse me. Or down here. So, I appreciate you guys letting me come into your home and share my love of paper crafting with you, because it is a true passion and love of mine, and I appreciate that so much. However, I will ask that if you are not subscribed, that you would consider subscribing, as 50%, which is a little disheartening, 50% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So I'm not sure that if I don't appeal to them or what that is about. And it's okay if they don't want to subscribe. It's okay. I would just like to know, do you not like to subscribe, or is it because you watch and you may not personally like my style of crafting, which is okay too, because I do this for me, guys. I make cards that make me happy. And I simply love the creative journey this takes me on every month, and it is so rewarding emotionally. I am so filled with joy and happiness doing this, and that is in 99% part to the feedback that I get back to you through the comment section, the likes. So I appreciate it so very much. As always, please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye bye for now.